What?
So, hey, Mr. Hovind, before we get into Bible questions, I just got something from Pastor Dixon, and it might be worth me reading to you.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, it's from the Unregistered Baptist Fellowship meeting, February 23rd through 24th, 2015, Victory Baptist Church, Okeechobee, Florida. It's the title of it is Kent Hovind Resolution.
Okay.
It's like you got a resolution named after yourself. You're doing pretty good there. Let me make the font a little bit bigger. Sometimes these things are so small that it's difficult for my eyes to pick up on. Okay, I'm just going to, here we go. I'm going to read the Kent Hovind Resolution. I don't know what I'm getting into, so I hope it's good. Okay, here we go. Whereas Kent Hovind lived an exemplary life as a role model for America's youth. Sounds pretty good so far. And whereas Kent Hovind has never been involved in any violent or criminal activity, and whereas Kent Hovind is loved and respected husband, father, and grandfather, and whereas Kent Hovind is a much respected minister of the gospel and creation scientist, and whereas Kent Hovind has spent 8 years in federal prisons after a dubious trial for tax evasion and money structuring, and I'm starting to get choked up, and it's not even me. My goodness, starting off pretty good here. Okay, whereas Kent has spent 8 years in federal prisons after a dubious trial for tax evasion and money structuring, and whereas many famous politicians and celebrities guilty of more egregious crimes have spent only months in prison or served no prison time, and whereas there are irregularities in Kent's trial that demand an examination, and whereas Kent has been threatened with 20 or more years added to his unjust sentence for simply demanding an accounting of the government's taking of his property and for an overturning of his sentence, be it resolved, and here we go, that a judicial review board investigate and discipline the presiding judge for her anti-Christian hatred and vindictiveness toward Christianity as she displayed in the Kent Hovind trial, and be it further resolved that the presiding judge recuse herself since she is obviously prejudiced in this case, and be it further resolved that the prosecuting attorney's activities in this case be investigated for her excessive zeal in Kent Hovind's prosecution, and be it further resolved that Kent Hovind be commended by Christian people. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time reading this. It's choking me up. That Kent Hovind be commended by Christian people and freedom-loving people for his principled stand, and be it further resolved that all Christians pray for Kent Hovind and his family, that he soon be returned to his family and Christian ministry, voted on unanimously at the annual meeting of the Unregistered Baptist Fellowship at Victory Baptist Church, Okeechobee, Florida, February 23rd through 24th, 2015. Wow.
Wow. Tell them thank you for me, brother.
We're going to promote that, sir. My goodness. That's some powerful words.
Amen. What a blessing.
Amen. What a blessing. I'm going to stop the video. I'll stop the audio.
Well, I wonder if Judgment Day before God is going to be something similar. You know, people we thought were the reviled and the refuse of the world. You know, like all through the Bible, you read about people just being tortured and killed, and you know, Jeremiah, he didn't get any credit. Beat up and thrown in prison. God's people always go through this, and it is not fun, I can assure you. But sometimes you do what's right, you know. Oh, wow.
Amen. I mean, it's just so wonderful to see a group of pastors just say the truth and to do what's right, because it's so rare. It's just makes me all want to be choked up, but we'll continue on with Bible questions, I guess. My goodness, we'll make sure that gets out.